G'day folks, last week I went fishing for blackfish right on sunset. I caught half a dozen, the biggest was 26 centimetres. This evening I've come back to the same creek but in a different spot to see if I can catch a bigger one. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Right, now I've got a goal. My goal is to catch a 30 centimetre blackfish. I've done it years ago, my biggest is 34 centimetres, but I haven't done it in modern times. So I'm going to keep blackfish fishing. My goal is to catch a 30 centimetre blackfish. Will it happen tonight? Will it happen next trip? Eventually it's going to happen if I persist. Let's get started and see if tonight will be the night. I'm using the exact same rig as last week, a paternoster rig with a long shanked hook, and the long shanked hook is just if they get hooked a bit deeper to help me unhook them. Now while I'm putting a worm on, I just want to explain something. I got a bit of feedback from my last video saying that the young fella really enjoys my videos, but he couldn't watch that one to the end because the quality was really bad. And I agree, it was terrible. But the thing is, blackfish love to feed at night after sunset, and when it starts getting dark, the image quality deteriorates. I can increase the ISO on my GoPro so that it gets brighter and you can see more, but the quality is just pure crap. So unfortunately I can't do much about it. Unlike last time though, at least this time I did remember to bring one of my O-lights. So I've got a little bit of light. Alright, here's my light. I've got my O-light Baton 3. The one that lives in the actual charger. I've been doing a little bit of research, and one thing that I learned about blackfish is that they don't move very far from where they're born. So if they're born here, they'll spend their lives, in 20 or 30 metres of here. They don't migrate upstream and downstream like trout do to spawn or anything. They're very much a homebody, and they stay very close to home all their lives. And that's why I've tried a different spot. This hole isn't as deep as the hole that I was at last time. That's deeper. That's a lot snaggier. That was a better hole. But I just wanted to try a different spot. Shit, had a nice bite then. Whatever it was, grabbed it and swam downstream with it. It's still there. It's under the bank. Whoa, look at that. That's a trout. I was going to say, look at the size of that blackfish. That's why that blackfish is so big. Look at the size of that blackfish, I was going to say. Folks, there's a reason that blackfish is big. Because it ain't no blackfish. That's a big old brown trout. Oh dear. I'll put my camera back on my head and I'll get him back in the water. Come on mate, come on. Only lip hooked. Just pinned in the top of the lip. Brown trout, see you later mate. Damn it, I thought I had the biggest blackfish in the creek on there then. Well, it's a nice trout. It's certainly a very good bycatch. I'm not surprised I caught it. There's a lot of trout in this creek, but there's a lot of blackfish as well. We haven't had any rain for quite a while, and I reckon that if I was to put on some worms and walk up through here drifting worms in all these deep pools for trout, I probably wouldn't catch any. But when I put one on to try and catch a blackfish, I catch a trout. A lot of people think that blackfish and trout can't coexist and that trout are to blame for the decline in blackfish numbers. That's not totally true. Trout do eat blackfish, I would never deny that. But they also coexist very, very well. Blackfish are masters of hiding and eluding predatory species. That's why they've been able to coexist for God knows how many years, millions probably, with golden perch and Murray cod and other Australian native fish. Because they are small fish, but they've worked out how to hide. Now, in a spot like this, where there's lots of habitat, there's lots of undercut banks, there's holes, there's snags, there's deep pools, they've got lots of hiding places. That's why they're able to hide and elude the trout and then come out under the cover of darkness. And that's why we catch them at night time. In a stream with a lot of sand and siltation, we don't see blackfish. So we blame the trout. We say the trout have wiped them out. That's not the case. The trout can survive quite well in silted streams, whereas the blackfish can't. They need rocky gravel streams. So they will live together very, very well. Trout will eat the blackfish, I'm not going to deny that, but they won't wipe them out completely if you have suitable habitat. And it all comes down to habitat, and this stream has a lot of habitat for blackfish to hide. And that's why they've been able to coexist so well for so long. There's a nibble. Is this my first blackfish? That was a very, very, very faint little nibble. I was going to say it might have even been a crayfish, but last time I said that I caught a blackfish. Yeah, something's playing with it. It's a very small nibble. Wow. Whatever that is must be tiny. Yeah, got him. Oh, I lost him. I had a blackfish, I got him halfway up and I lost him. I reckon he was only very, very small, and I reckon he had hold of the worm and not the hook. Just giving you a bit of a bite here now. Something's pulling on that. My line's tangled around my fork-shaped stick. Got him. Oh, it's tiny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There he goes, all the way back in. You didn't get a photo of that. You didn't get to see that because I'm sure the GoPro is going to be too dark. Huh. We'll call that a near blackfish experience. It was only tiny. I've hooked two and lost them both. And on both occasions, I reckon they were just the had hold of the worm and not the hook. Just had a real good bite. Got him. Now, oh, I lost him again. Oh, it's three now. Got him. Now, can I land this one? He's wrapped around something. I've got him. Oh, he's tiny, but I've got him. I've got one. I have a blackfish, I'm pretty sure anyway. I've lost about 5. Right, come on, Blackie. Let me get my light on here. There we go, folks. Hopefully the light can light that up and you can see it. There we go, folks. There's a bit of blood there. He's looked a bit deep, but he's going to swim off just fine. I'll get him unhooked, no worries at all. I'll just get a quick pick as well, I think. Just because they're a bit hard to come by tonight. See you later, mate. I came here looking for a blackfish and I caught a blackfish. I wanted a 30cm blackfish, but that one would be lucky to be 20. And I'll put my line back in and give it a little bit longer yet, I think. There's something on the water. I just started laughing and then there was a big splash. I'm guessing it was a platypus. Oh, I can see it. Something just swam across. Might be a water rat. But the reason I was laughing, I'm thinking, I smell something burning. I wouldn't read about it. I got me O-light and I thought I'll shine it through my flannelette shirt like this so they can see me rod tip. And I was looking at it for a couple of seconds and I smelled something burning. My flannelette shirt was catching fire. It was burning. It's smoking. Look at the holes. Can you see the burn marks on my shirt there? That's from shining me O-light through me flannelette shirt. I wonder what made that big splash. My line's moving. I wonder what made that big splash. Whatever you do, don't shine an O-light through... Watch this, check this out. I'll hold it there. I don't know whether the camera's picking it up or not. Here comes the smoke. Here comes the smoke. Can you see the smoke? Shit! Whoa! That has blown my mind. Just a little O-light batten, shining it through my flannelette shirt and I've burnt holes in my shirt. Bycatch brown trout, mysterious splashes in the water and burning flannelette shirts. This video had it all. Well, I had it all except for 30cm blackfish. Anyway, folks, it's all a bit of fun. That's a video log of my fishing adventures, and I will be back out soon to try and catch that elusive 30cm blackfish.